Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo February 28, 2023. The first half of the day is great for understanding your priorities. Practical matters can soar. It may be a good time to talk shop with associates or to run business ideas past friends. You can find real solutions to problems. There is some tendency to take things too personally later today, which can be a minor obstacle. However, teamwork is rewarding overall, and networking can stimulate new ideas. Committing yourself to a goal or pet project can help bring you down to earth and get your mind off emotional dilemmas. With all of the planets in our solar system awake at this time, it's the perfect period to manifest love. Manifesting love is not something that is as hard as many people assume that it is. First, you must have the intention to build love in your life, particularly by working on yourself and experiencing strengthened self-love. This vibration then makes it easier for you to attract love into your reality. However, just hoping or praying for something does not usually bring it before you. You must also apply equal force and action to doing so, as well. Are you feeling electric? You may have a sudden burst of insight that could reshape how you approach your money matters and values as the exalted moon in Taurus conjuncts Uranus in Taurus. This conjunction is just what you need to feel more secure with your finances. But there still might be some lingering tension if you want to pursue new professional opportunities that could challenge your stability, since the moon will also square Mercury in Aquarius. Have an open mind to see where your financial opportunities could go. The moon's return to your income sector each month is always an important chance to check in, giving you a better sense of where the money is and any other information, insights, and messages you need to be aware of. This last visit before Venus returns was always going to make it more important to pay attention, but especially as this is also the last visit before after 15 years Pluto will leave your career sector, giving you a read on the relationship between the money and where things are going professionally. If you are having trouble concentrating, you may need to exercise your body and give your mind a rest. Bikram yoga is recommended, but not for the faint of heart. Be sure to drink plenty of water before and during this intense practice. Alternatively, you may want to request a deep tissue massage from someone at home. The longer the better. Give yourself the pleasure and benefit of a deeply relaxing physical experience. Follow up with the healing effects of sage leaf, either in food, or you can use sage oil on your skin. Don't be surprised if you find yourself feeling tired today. This is likely a result of this day. This essence will encourage you to rest and take some quiet time to yourself. The rejuvenating power of this is very strong, and it may be exactly what you need. You can't race around all of the time, even you need to take a break every now and then. Be good to yourself and do what you need to make you feel better and stronger. The moon's last visit to your income sector before Venus makes an early return is also the last while Pluto is in your career sector. Before leaving tomorrow, the moon will form a friendly aspect to Pluto, as it has done every 4 weeks since the planet of change and revolution returned in 2008. This is giving you the insight to move forward with confidence, but is the start of a transfer of the balance of power from what you have invested over the years professionally to how you can now start to benefit from this financially. This story still has a long time to play out. By the time Venus, the planet of love, reaches her first weekend in Aries, the moon has already moved through and has already clashed with the dwarf planet Ceres in your relationship sector. For now, in the early days of a mission to update your romantic and relationship desires and expectations for the coming year, the focus is more on your relationships, but romance will get its turn next weekend. For now, this leaves you with a better sense of what you want from your relationships and what they need from you. Our eyes in the sky. This morning, the moon will be transitioning from Taurus to Gemini, which can signal the release of any pent-up aggression or tension. However, it's important to stay vigilant and cautious if you find yourself on the receiving end of someone's temper tantrum. Instead of responding with more aggression, it may be wise to diffuse the situation diplomatically, as things could quickly escalate and lead to some serious consequences. As the day progresses, consider taking a break from any frustrating matters that may be causing you stress. You might try unwinding through a relaxing activity like meditation, which can help calm your mind and bring a sense of inner peace. This way, you can regain your composure and tackle any challenges that may arise with a clear head and a steady hand. Remember to take care of yourself and prioritize your well-being above all else. As the day begins, Mercury in Aquarius will be forming a sextile aspect with Juno in Aries, which can stimulate thoughtful and productive conversations regarding our work or relationship commitments. While this influence may not necessarily be considered romantic in nature, it does promote the value of loyalty and commitment in our relationships. This is an excellent opportunity to discuss the contractual criteria of any agreements or commitments we have made. With the flexibility and open-mindedness of this aspect, we can listen to the other party's concerns objectively and come to a fair and equitable agreement. It's also an ideal time to assert ourselves and ask for what we need and deserve, knowing that doing so will lead to a more mutually beneficial and sustainable agreement. This aspect can also pave the way for long-lasting relationships that are built on a solid foundation of trust and mutual respect. Whether it's a romantic partnership or a professional collaboration, the discussions and negotiations that take place now have the potential to create a strong and enduring bond that will withstand the test of time. However, it's important to remember that all agreements have terms and conditions that may need to be renegotiated or updated in the future. By approaching these discussions with transparency, honesty, and a willingness to compromise, we can ensure that our relationships and commitments remain fair and equitable for the long haul. As the Taurus moon squares off with Saturn in Aquarius, we may find ourselves feeling moody and irritable. Disappointments and restrictive circumstances can trigger our stubborn tendencies, leading us to make our problems everyone else's problem as well. However, it's important to recognize that we may have played a role in creating this situation. Perhaps we procrastinated on important tasks or spoke out of turn to the wrong person, leading to isolation and increased stress levels. To navigate this challenging aspect, it's important to take a step back and assess the situation objectively. If possible, try to put your head down and focus on the work that needs to be done. In some cases, the problem may resolve itself over time, but in other cases, an apology or taking responsibility for our actions may be necessary. It's important to remember that while it can be difficult to admit when we're wrong, doing so can help to restore relationships and build trust. Ultimately, the key to navigating this aspect is to stay grounded and focused on what needs to be done. By taking responsibility for our actions and working to rectify any mistakes, we can move past this challenging time and come out stronger on the other side.